In the last 30 days, I've generated £30,000 in sales with almost 10k in pure profit. And today I'll show you exactly how I did it and the best way for you to start your own Amazon business this year. There are 4 pillars to succeeding with Amazon: finding a product analysis, finding a supplier, and scaling. So let's begin with pillar number 1, finding a product. The number 1 reason why most beginners fail when starting Amazon FBA is due to poor product selection. And I can speak from experience because when I got started, my first 2 products made me £0 and I was stuck with unsold inventory at Amazon. Not only was this extremely frustrating, but it also cost me a lot of money and time. The reason why it took me many tries is because I didn't understand the core principles of a winning product. And if you don't understand this, you are guaranteed to fail. Once I learned these principles, everything clicked and I started to make money, and I'm now able to consistently identify products that actually sell. Principle number 1, types of products on Amazon. When looking for a product, there are 3 types of products you can sell on Amazon. First is an arbitrage product, which is basically a product you can buy from your local retailer for cheap and then you can sell it for a profit on Amazon. Here's an example arbitrage product. As you can see, I can buy this Lego Halloween cat and mouse for £9 from Argos, which is a retailer in London, and you can sell that same product on Amazon for £19 or almost £20. And so when you add the cost of this product, £9, you can calculate and you can see you're making almost £5 in profit, which is 55% ROI. The second type is a wholesale product, which is when you buy a product from a wholesaler or the brand directly in bulk and resell it on Amazon for a profit. This wholesaler is selling this product for £2.35 if you buy more than 6 units, which you're going to, and the same product is selling on Amazon for over £6 and it's already sold more than 100 times in the last month. The third type of product is a private label product. This is when you go to websites like Alibaba, find unbranded product, and then you stick your branding on it, and then you create a listing for that product on Amazon, then you run ads for that listing and you start making money. This is an example of a private label product. As you can see, this brand is selling this pack of 5 resistant bands, and you can get the exact same product from China for as little as 20 cents per unit, whereas these guys are selling for £9.99 and they're selling over 10,000 units in a month. Now the type of products you are going to look for are arbitrage and wholesale only. This is because these products are already selling on Amazon, so you don't need to do any marketing or even creating your own product. You can use existing listings with other sellers and start making money by simply selling the same product. I have sold these 2 types of products since I started my Amazon journey, and I have found success over and over again. Principle number 2, product category. When it comes to selling wholesale and arbitrage products, I don't look for products in a specific category because on Amazon, anything and everything sells. You don't want to sell a product from a specific niche and then miss out on thousands of other opportunities in other categories. The whole game is to have more products, which will result in you making more money. Principle number 3, product margins. What I consider to be good product margin is to be able to make at least 30% ROI on every unit sold, meaning be able to make 30% more than how much I'm spending on buying and sending that product to Amazon. You can use any online ROI calculators to calculate this number for you. You want to make sure that the number is at least 30%. Here's an example of how it works. If I'm spending £5 on a product, then I want in return at least 30% more on that £5 I spent on buying the product, which will be £5 plus £1.50, which is 30% more, and I should get back after I've sold that entire product and after all my cost and everything to be able to have £6.50 in my pocket now. There are tons of online ROI calculators out there which you can use to do this easily for you. Now that's pretty much everything I look for in a winning product. Let me show you a live example of what exactly I'm talking about. This product is being sold on Amazon for £5.50 and you can buy the exact same product for £1.80. So if I go and put the cost of this product £1.80, you can see you'll make a profit of £1.42, which means your ROI is 79%. And just to give some comparison, your banks give you 0.5% or less than that in terms of how much ROI you get on your savings account. And this listing gets anywhere from 8,000 to 11,000 sales every single month. So let's just say you manage to get 200 sales from this a month, then from just this one product, you're making around 250 or 200 pounds, at least 200 pounds in pure profit. And if you have 5 more products like this, then you're technically almost replacing your 9-to-5 job. And the way you can make sure this is not a private label product, you can simply go here and check the buy box. You want to filter the buy box with condition as new, and you want to make sure there is at least more than 3 different sellers. So I can see there is different sold by, yep, there's a different seller, there's a different seller, there's a different seller, different seller, there's more than 3 different sellers. The simplest way to find more products like like this is go to your local supermarket and check out the clearance section where you will find good profitable products like this. But if you're someone like me who wants to save time, then you can use product research software tools like Socio, where you have a product database of over 250,000 products, and you can simply filter the database according to these filters which you can see on the screen. And then you will have a list of over 20,000 potential profitable products to go through. All the products I'm showing you today, I have found them via Socio, and the Socio database is updated on weekly basis, so there will always be new product opportunities. You can register using the discount code in the description and get 40% off. But now let's talk about pillar number 2, product analysis. Now before I give you my whole product analysis checklist, I'm holding a free live workshop where I'll show you exactly step by step how to make your first £1,000 in profit in 90 days or less. It's completely free and you can register using the link in the description. It is limited spaces, so grab your tickets while you can. For product analysis, I use my 4-step checklist. This way I make sure I never buy a product that will never sell. This checklist literally helps me filter out all the low profit products or products that don't sell at all. And if you strictly stick to this checklist, I'm sure 99% of the products you will find will make you money. Check 1, bestsellers rank less than 100,000. As soon as I find a product on Amazon, the first thing I check is the bestsellers rank. You can find this number under product information and then additional information. The best products that actually sell are the ones that have a bestseller rank below 100,000. The lesser the BSR, the more the product sells, and the higher the BSR, the less the product sells. Check 2, product should be small and light. You want to make sure the product you're looking at is something small and light. This is because the heavier the product, the heavier the Amazon fees. So as the size and the weight goes higher, the profit margin goes lower. Plus the shipping costs can get very high if the product weighs more than 2 pounds. Check 3, non-seasonal product. You don't want to buy a product that only sells during one time of the year and then you're left with unsold inventory for the remaining of the year. You can easily figure out if the product is seasonal or not by simply going on Google Trends and typing in the product name or the product keyword. For example, if it's a Christmas related product, you can simply type in Google Christmas lights, Christmas toys, and then you'll be able to see that if there is a spike during some time of the year only and then the line is flat throughout the year, then you know this is a seasonal product. You can also use Socio or any software analysis tools to check the bestsellers graph, and if the bestsellers graph is consistent, then you know this product sells throughout the year, and if it has spikes throughout the year, then you know that this product only sells certain time of the years. Check 4, avoid competing with Amazon. This is probably the most important factor. You always want to avoid competing with Amazon. So whenever you jump on a listing, make sure in the sellers list you don't see a seller where the dispatch from and sold by is just Amazon. The reason is that 99.99% Amazon will get that product cheaper than you because they can buy it in such large quantity that you will never be able to. Plus they don't have to pay stuff like Amazon FBA fees or any type of fees. So the bottom line is they will buy it for a lot more cheaper and sell it for a lot more cheaper as well. Now let's move on to pillar number 3, finding a product supplier. Once you have a good product and a good product supplier, you can continue printing money on Amazon. But the thing is, finding a good product is easy, but finding a good supplier is what you should spend a lot more time on, because there can be multiple suppliers for your product, but finding the cheapest one will make you the most profit. Reliability should be another key consideration when choosing a supplier. The reason why is because reliable suppliers will always have stock and deliver on time. And if you want to do Amazon for the long term, then you need to build relationships with your suppliers, because sometimes you may need an urgent stock or you have a specific type of request, which most suppliers won't do it unless you have a good relationship with them. And the best way to build relationship with your suppliers is, instead of emailing them, you want to call them and continuously buy stock from them, as well as check up on them every other week to just see how they're doing, if the product that you're buying from them is in stock, and if there is any other new product opportunities that they may have got. The best way to find suppliers for your product is by simply locating them on Google. Whenever you come across a product, you want to copy the name of the product or the brand, go to Google and type in the product name followed by the word wholesaler, distributor, trader, or supplier, and you will get all the suppliers for that specific product. And then you want to make sure you go through every single page on Google for the results that you receive. Now let's talk about pillar number 4, scaling. A pillar which in my opinion is one of the most important factor if you want to grow your Amazon business. Most beginner Amazon FBA sellers jump on Amazon and they make a few £1,000s and then they struggle making more or scaling the Amazon business. And this is mainly because they're a one-man army. You're doing product research, you're managing your inventory, you're stocking the product, you're ordering the product from the supplier. You're basically doing everything yourself. However, this is where you can be smart and start delegating. The number one thing you want to look for when trying to delegate tasks is look for the tasks that can be done done by other people and it's taking most of your time. And that number one thing for new Amazon FBA sellers is product prep, because product prep can take a lot of time and it's something you don't have to do, others can do it. So by delegating product prep or managing inventory, you're gonna get all the time that you can use for finding more products, and that will result in you making more money in your Amazon business. Another thing you can do to keep expanding your business exponentially is by reinvesting your profits into the business rather than taking it out. Because remember, with Amazon, the more money you spend, the more money you can make. And lastly, you wanna look for a mentor or a person who's already done what you wanna achieve. Think about it. Why wouldn't you want to learn from someone who's already done what you want to do, has already made the mistakes that you're likely to make, has already lost thousands in the process, which you can avoid by simply learning from them? So this is pretty much my exact method and the easiest way, in my opinion, to start Amazon FBA in 2024. Now, there is a lot more that goes into running a business like this, and that's why I'm dropping new Amazon FBA videos every single week on this channel, and there are hundreds of more videos on my channel which you can go check out, like this one here. This one will be a really useful one, so go check it out. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn the bell on so every time I upload, you get notified. Enjoy, take care, and peace.